Busan is on fire. And Taehyung is the reason why. One sound check. One outfit. One voice. And suddenly, social media couldn't talk about anything else. As BTS continued the Arirang World Tour in Busan, a wave of fan reactions exploded online following Taehyung's appearance during Day 2 soundcheck. Across X, Instagram, TikTok, and fan communities, the same message seemed to appear everywhere. Him, his outfit, his voice. And according to many fans, Busan may be witnessing one of the strongest Taehyung moments of the entire Arirang era. The excitement began even before the official concert started. Soundchecks have always been special moments for AIMY. Unlike the polished atmosphere of the main performance, soundchecks often provide a more relaxed glimpse of the members. Fans get to see natural interactions, casual styling, and moments that feel less scripted than the final show. This time, however, Taehyung immediately became the center of attention. The moment photos and clips started appearing online, fan timelines moved into complete chaos. His outfit, his hairstyle, his expressions, his relaxed confidence. Everything quickly became a topic of discussion. The phrase Taehyung takes Busan began spreading among fans, not because of any official announcement, but because many felt his presence was dominating the atmosphere before the concert had even properly begun. What makes this reaction particularly interesting is that it reflects a growing trend throughout 2026. Fans are increasingly talking less about specific performances and more about Taehyung's overall aura. In previous years, discussions often focused on visuals, choreography, or funny moments. Now, the conversation feels different. Many fans describe his current energy as something difficult to explain. Not louder. Not flashier. Just stronger. A kind of quiet confidence that naturally attracts attention. And nowhere has that been more visible than during the Busan concerts. As clips from the sound check continued circulating, many fans pointed out how comfortable Taehyung looked. There was no obvious effort to create a viral moment. No dramatic gesture. No shocking surprise. Yet people couldn't stop watching him. That phenomenon has become one of the biggest themes of the Arirang tour. Fans repeatedly joke that Taehyung has become dangerous simply by existing. A small smile becomes a trending topic. A glance toward the crowd generates thousands of reposts. A casual outfit creates hours of discussion. The Busan sound check seemed to continue that pattern perfectly. But perhaps the biggest talking point was his voice. Numerous fan comments focused specifically on how stable, warm, and powerful he sounded during the sound check. For many AIMY, hearing Taehyung perform in Korea again carries special emotional significance. There is something different about Korean concerts. The language, the atmosphere, the familiarity, the connection between artist and audience. Fans often feel that Korean performances reveal a slightly different side of BTS compared to overseas concerts. And according to growing online discussions, many believe Taehyung appeared especially comfortable in that environment. That observation has fueled a new wave of speculation. Some fans believe Busan could become the emotional turning point of the entire Arirang tour. Not because it will have the biggest production. Not because it will break attendance records. But because it may reveal the most authentic version of Taehyung. Throughout 2026, fans have noticed subtle changes in the way he carries himself. Since returning from military service, Taehyung has often spoken about personal growth, changing perspectives, and feeling mentally stronger. Many fans now believe those changes are becoming increasingly visible. The Taehyung appearing in Busan feels mature, grounded, relaxed, confident without needing to prove anything. And that energy seems to resonate deeply with audiences. Some fans even describe his current stage presence as effortless. Ironically, that effortlessly may be exactly what makes him so captivating. The more comfortable he appears, the more attention he receives. The more natural he becomes, the more fans feel connected to him. That connection was visible throughout the reactions flooding social media during Busan Day 2. Posts praising his vocals quickly accumulated thousands of interactions. Photos highlighting his styling spread rapidly. Edits celebrating his expressions appeared within minutes. And hashtags connected to Taehyung's Busan performances began gaining momentum across multiple platforms. For many fans, this isn't just another concert stop. It feels like a continuation of a larger story that has been unfolding throughout the year. The story of Taehyung evolving. Not dramatically. Not suddenly. But steadily. Each appearance seems to reveal another layer of confidence. Another layer of comfort. Another layer of authenticity. And fans are noticing. One recurring comment appears again and again. He looks genuinely happy. That observation may explain why reactions feel so emotional. People are not only celebrating his visuals or performance quality. They are responding to what they perceive as genuine contentment. A version of Taehyung who appears increasingly comfortable with himself. And if that perception is accurate, Busan may become one of the defining chapters of his 2026 journey. The symbolism is difficult to ignore. After conquering international stadiums and generating viral moments across North America, Taehyung has returned to Korea carrying the experience of everything that came before. Yet instead of appearing overwhelmed by expectations, he seems calmer than ever. That calmness has become one of the most discussed aspects of his current image. Some fans call it maturity. Others call it growth. Many simply call it magnetic. Whatever the explanation, the result remains the same. People can't stop talking about him. And Busan Day 2 appears to have intensified those conversations significantly. As more fancams emerge and more photos spread online, speculation continues growing. Could this become Taehyung's strongest tour chapter yet? Could Busan produce some of the most memorable moments of Ararang? Could this homecoming atmosphere reveal a side of him that global audiences have only partially seen? Nobody knows for certain. But the excitement surrounding these questions is becoming impossible to ignore. Because right now, as hashtags continue trending and fan reactions continue pouring in, one thing feels clear. The story isn't just about a sound check. It isn't just about an outfit. And it isn't just about a voice. It's about a feeling. The feeling that something special is happening during this Busan chapter. The feeling that Taehyung is entering yet another new phase of his evolution as an artist. And if the reactions from ARMY are any indication, fans are eager to witness every second of it. Because as Busan Day 2 continues, one phrase keeps appearing across countless posts. Taehyung takes Busan. And judging by the internet's reaction so far, many fans believe that's exactly what's happening. As the hours passed and more footage from Busan Day 2 began appearing online, fans noticed something that only intensified the discussion surrounding Taehyung. The excitement wasn't fading. It was growing. Normally, soundcheck clips generate attention for a few hours before focus shifts toward the main concert. But this time, many ARMY continued replaying the same moments repeatedly, analyzing every expression, every interaction, and every detail of Taehyung's appearance. Some fans joked that Busan Day 2 had already become the Taehyung show before the actual concert even started. Of course, BTS has always been a group where every member shines in different ways. Yet during this particular moment, the spotlight surrounding Taehyung felt unusually intense. Perhaps it was the timing. Perhaps it was the atmosphere. Or perhaps it was simply the result of everything that has happened throughout 2026 leading up to this point. Because when fans look at Taehyung now, many feel like they are witnessing someone who has reached a new level of self-confidence. Not the loud confidence often associated with celebrities. A quieter version. The kind of confidence that doesn't need validation. The kind that naturally draws people in. That feeling became especially noticeable during fan-recorded clips from Busan. Many viewers pointed out how relaxed Taehyung appeared while moving around the stage. His expressions looked natural. His interactions seemed effortless. His body language suggested someone completely comfortable in the moment. And strangely enough, that comfort may be what made him stand out so much. Throughout the Apperance tour, one theme has repeatedly emerged in fan discussions. Taehyung no longer seems to be performing confidence. He simply appears confident. That distinction might sound small, but fans believe it changes everything. In earlier eras, Taehyung's charisma often felt explosive and unpredictable. People never knew what he might do next. Now, however, his energy feels more controlled. More intentional. More grounded. Instead of demanding attention, he attracts it naturally. The Busan sound check seemed to provide another example of that transformation. As fan edits flooded social media, many comments focused on how effortlessly he commanded attention even in a casual setting. One fan wrote, "He doesn't need special effects anymore. He is the special effect." Another said, "Everyone else is doing the sound check. Taehyung is creating a movie scene." Those comments may sound exaggerated, but they reveal an important truth about how fans currently perceive him. Increasingly, people describe Taehyung using words usually reserved for actors, artists, or cultural icons rather than traditional idols. Words like cinematic, timeless, magnetic, elegant, captivating, and Busan seems to be reinforcing that perception. The visuals coming out of Day 2 have only strengthened the narrative that Taehyung's public image is evolving. For years, fans admired his visuals. That hasn't changed. But in 2026, discussions feel deeper. People aren't only talking about how he looks. They are talking about how he makes them feel. That emotional reaction may explain why so many AIMY have become attached to this Busan chapter before it has even fully unfolded. The city itself carries emotional symbolism. Busan represents home. Korea represents roots. And after months of traveling across international stages, many fans believe returning to a Korean audience creates a unique atmosphere for BTS. Especially for Taehyung. There is a sense of familiarity. A sense of understanding. A sense that certain emotions can be communicated without explanation. As a result, some fans speculate that Busan may reveal an even more emotional side of Taehyung during the concert itself. Not necessarily through dramatic speeches, but through subtle moments. A smile that lingers a little longer. A glance toward the crowd. A visible reaction to fan chants. The kind of moments that become legendary precisely because they feel genuine. And if recent reactions are any indication, fans are paying attention to every detail. The hashtag activity surrounding Busan Day 2 continues, reflecting that enthusiasm. Posts celebrating Taehyung's outfit continue accumulating engagement. Clips highlighting his vocals keep circulating. Photos from soundcheck are being reposted thousands of times. Meanwhile, fan-made edits are transforming ordinary moments into emotional narratives about growth, confidence, and evolution. That word, evolution, may be the most important part of this story. Because underneath all the excitement, many fans believe they are watching Taehyung evolve in real time. Not into someone different, but into a fuller version of himself. A version shaped by years of experience. Years of success. Years of challenges. Years of learning. The result is someone who appears increasingly secure in his own identity. And according to many AIMY, that security is visible every time he steps on stage. Even during something as simple as a sound check. As anticipation for the rest of the Busan concerts continues building, speculation is growing alongside it. Some fans wonder if these performances could become defining moments of the Arirang tour. Others believe they may become defining moments of Taehyung's entire 2026 era. Those predictions remain speculation, of course. But the excitement surrounding them is real. Because fans can sense something shifting. Something difficult to describe. A combination of confidence, maturity, comfort, and authenticity that seems stronger than ever before. Whether that feeling will lead to unforgettable concert moments remains to be seen. But one thing is already clear. Busan Day 2 has become far more than just another stop on a world tour. For many fans, it feels like a chapter. A chapter where Taehyung's growth as an artist is becoming impossible to ignore. A chapter where his connection with audiences feels stronger than ever. And a chapter where one simple observation keeps appearing again and again across social media. Taehyung isn't just performing in Busan. He's owning the moment. As the Arirang tour continues and new memories are created, fans will undoubtedly keep watching closely. Because right now, many believe they are witnessing something special. Not a sudden transformation. Not a shocking reinvention. But the steady rise of an artist who seems more comfortable, more authentic, and more powerful than ever before. And if Busan Day 2 is any indication, the story of Taehyung's 2026 era may only be getting started.